Hello and welcome everyone. This is Lavender Sky Panther and today's topic is called Sky Rings and Other Things. It's going to involve a collection of images and sky observations occurring between April 30th and May 6th, 2020. And today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. Now before we get to the sky observations, I would like to say welcome and warm greetings. Good day, osio, how, buongiorno, guten tag, kia ora, jambo, buenos dias, bonjour, ni hao, dzień dobry, and I'll skip ahead to aloha awinala and galimera. So today's starter image shows a coconut tree, and here's some Coco Frio and a woven palm frond bowl. So I'm just going to touch on how to prepare Coco Frio. If you're not familiar with it, it's just nice cold coconut water. You take a young green coconut, approximately 6 to 7 months old. It can be a little more mature if water's present and you shake it up. You can refrigerate it or actually put it in a container of ice water or whatever to chill it. You chop off enough of the top to insert a straw in it, you drink it, and enjoy. Now, in the islands, such as Puerto Rico and in Miami, you'll see little roadside vendors or little shops chop off the top with a machete and make a hole to put the straw in there. But you can make a hole in a variety of other ways and just stick your straw in there and drink. So the coconut is actually a fruit. It's not a nut. The solid white flesh part is called coconut meat. And the water itself contains some nice nutrients. It also has carbs, fiber, protein, vitamin C, magnesium, manganese, and so on. It does have health benefits. Oftentimes, people drink it to help boost the immunity system. It's a great way to hydrate, and according to some, it potentially reduces blood pressure. So do have a look in the world of Coco Frio on your own. There's a little more to it, and there's more details that you can find in a variety of sites and blogs. So I just referenced the one down below where I took some of the information from, or referenced it from. Okay, so let's move on. All right, our first sky observation, I'd like to give photo credit to Lavender Sky Panther viewer out there. You know who you are. Thank you very much. This is a sun halo. The original orientation of the photo is just turning it clockwise once so that the palm fronds are at the bottom of the page. I just rotated it so we could maximize the view of this beautiful sun halo. So back in the day, decades ago, we used to call this just a sundog. They happened very infrequently, and they were a fun phenomenon to look at. You would have the sun and then a darker territory and then a nice distinct ring happening around it, nice spectrum. But now, apparently, judging by a lot of this Earth and Sky observation channels from around the world and photos coming in from around the world, this is happening all the time and all around the world. So I'm just going to call it sun halos for now. Also note that this looks very artificial in the center of the sun. It's extremely white, and I have a previous show referring to it's called The Sun Is Not Alone, and illusions and objects in the sky. Basically, there is tech up there, lens work and other things, I believe, that is obscuring in some cases and changing the color and distorting the sun, our natural sun. So have a look there for a little more information. And as always, do check out other sky and Earth observation sites for more information on that too. Okay, so for the sky rings theme of today, this is just a strange grouping of cloud, different types of cloud, even as you see here. It's a little more formed, and this is a little more hazy. But I just found it curious that a very distinct ring was occurring, in the void here. So make of that as you will, but I just thought I would capture this moment. And this, of course, is the moon reflecting off in the background. Okay, now this just spontaneously popped up overhead. Look at another previous show I did too about clouds just popping up out of nowhere. These seem to want to take a cirrocumulus form, but this whole little grouping happened so far low in the atmosphere and the altitude that that's not typical. So again, make up your own thoughts on that. Research a little bit more what you think that could be at your leisure. Okay, now this I'm putting question windblown chemtrails. So in previous shows I've called these sky wisps when I did not see any chemtrails, the typical chemtrails present anymore in my area. Now unfortunately they've come back. I did see evidence of that. So now I'm not sure if this is just some other type of wispy phenomenon happening in the sky, or if this is a result of chemtrail just being blown around in very unusual ways. It's curious and very mysterious either way. So if you have any thoughts on this, please by all means let me know in the comment section below. Okay, now this capture, I just put Crafty Cloud. So whether you believe that this is a a craft trying to cloak or cloaking, or if this is just a very coincidental, in air quotes, collection of cloud forming this object, it's up to you. But I just find it very strange that we have one type of very distinct and very odd forming in nature type of cloud form. And look at, this is a very different one, so weird little, curved gray puff, I'll just say. And then we have this very distinct, curved line forming with another kind of wispy type cloud. So I don't know what's happening, but it's just fun as an image where it looks like a big craft with a trail, but it could also just be cloud. Again, make up your own mind on that. Okay, here's something I'm just calling cloud disturbance. Again, it's just odd how out of nowhere we have such chaotic and different types of cloud activity forming all in one location. So you've got a curve, you've got angled line, you've got weird feathery, kind of trail of cloud, you have a little more dense cloud, with angular patterns here, or, little wisps, popping off of it here. Just very odd collection. I thought I would post it for the record. Okay, now this was truly mind-blowing and fun. Okay, I'm calling this rogue sky forms because in this span of a time frame between 425 and 450 on May 6th, just looking at different orientations in the sky, but again, within this time frame, there are these strange, tiny, isolated puffs of very distinct forms. Not so tiny, but you know what I mean. They weren't part of any larger cloud formation. They were standalone. So here, looking to the north, there was an arrow. Looking to the northeast, it was more like a whirling phoenix with the wings, looked like to me, in the tail. This, and again, may the 4th be with you, Star Wars fans. Belated if you didn't catch my last show. This to me looks like almost like, come on cursor, looks like a stormtrooper mask with the eyes. To somebody else, it'll look like something else. A face is in there. Then here's a round form with a line through it. This almost looks like an angelfish or something drifting through a tranquil sea. And this looks like a peach to me with a groove in it and a leaf. But whatever the case, yeah, this, as I said, were happening in different points of the sky. This was happening also to the northeast. This was happening east. They were all in different orientations. So I just thought that was extremely curious and fun to look at. Okay, now I did mention the return of the chemtrails, unfortunately. This photo didn't pick up what I was hoping it would. There was a clear X in the horizon, so that's why I know. And this is looking a lot like chem. But we won't let that get us down. There have been a lot of other days that, in between that have been blue without those trails. Okay, now this is a sunrise sequence from May 2nd. I thought it was important, worth noting once again, how we go from red-pink to absolute glaring white. So 6:43 in the morning, this was a very red line at the bottom of that cloud. Didn't, pick up in my photo as such, but you just see a little tinge of it there, but it was pretty bright. Then we go to a peach orange, emerging here behind the cloud, and it's creating a ray. Now we see the ball, it's still peach orange. Then at 7:05, bam, it goes to a yellow-white. So look at, you have the blue sky now that wasn't there. It was more orange in the haze. Now it's blue, and this is yellow-white. Then we still maintain a yellow-white. Now what's consistently happening over months of me observing these sunrises is that we start off with the red, then it goes to peach and golden, peach, orange, then it goes golden, then it goes yellow-white. But always at the time between it shifting from a true gold, appearance in there to all-out glaring white, there's some cloud moves in right in that key transition. So here goes the tinge of yellow there and white. Then we were behind the cloud and it's starting to go in full-on white. And as it emerges above that cloud, bam, big, white, and glaring. So that continues to happen. I just thought I would observe it. And noted here. Okay, now here's red, pink clouds and Venus, in quotes. So this was really red and pink. It didn't come out as much in the photo that way, but it was, so I just thought I'd catch it. The zoom in doesn't really help, sorry about that, but I thought I'd try anyway. Here we have Venus in quotes because this object has been becoming brighter and closer, seemingly closer in the viewing each day and for months on end. So I'm not sure if that is Venus or some other celestial body, but it's worth noting. Different YouTube channels all over, are talking about it too. Have a look around, do your own personal observations and see what you think. This is in the northern hemisphere in the western sky. Okay, now I'm just posting this because it's just so important not to get lost in all of the media hype. Again, you'll do yourself a real favor if you just keep the TV off and notice the people and interactions of the world around you. These are some positive notes of love and encouragement happening out in the communities. So this particular one says, in case you need, and you can kind of fill in the blank, you need a rainbow, love, sunshine, happiness with flowers, whatever that represents to you. I've been noticing, spray painted plywood on the corners of streets that, say, giving out a nice shout out of a boost of encouragement, love, and strength to the community. I've driven by bushes, which people have put a long trail of hearts in it, saying, love and hugs. So, there's more love out there. We're human. And as such, we belong to, giving hugs and love and warmth out there and not being isolated and separated. That's the very thing that kills us more so than any virus, real or imagined or fabricated. So, whatever your view is on that, human touch, human contact, that is what we're about, and that's what we need to be doing in a safe way, washing hands, whatever. But you know what? Love conquers all. I'm sticking with that. So, anyway, do know that you are loved out there. If you need a little boost of encouragement, here it is. You're getting major sunshine, major hugs coming to you right now. Okay, so I like to close on a little point of nature. So here, we're going to look at St. Augustine Grass. These are some pictures I took in the morning right before sunrise. So you see the dew there. The scientific name, we'll give it a shot here, is Stenotaphrem secundatum. There are over 11 varieties. I'll let you see what they're bred for here. The main ones include Florentine, Bitter Blue, and Seville. Now there's a dwarf species if you don't like to mow the grass as much. It's a Marishade and Delmar. And for use in the shade, there is classic and delta shade varieties. So there's a lot more interesting facts about this. Look online, have a look around. Just some of these facts were referenced from the link below. Okay, so here's our photo of the week. It's our St. Augustine grass right at sunrise. So thank you for watching the grass grow here with me a little while on this show today. Wherever you are in the world, I wish you heartfelt love, joy, happiness, peace, abundance, whatever you need in the moment. And wherever you are in the world, daytime or nighttime, just enjoy it. And great peace and love to you all. Lavender Sky Panther.